Hello, it's Andrew Eborn here for another edition of Love on Lockdown. Join me after the break for more singletons looking for love.
Okay.
Hello, welcome back. I'm Andrew Eborn and another edition of Love on Lockdown. And I'm joined by Adam. Hello, Adam.
Hello, how are you, sir?
Brilliant. Whereabouts are you calling from?
From Kent.
Oh, fantastic. And how's life in lockdown been for you in Kent?
Been quite hard because you can't even go out for like 10 minutes sort of thing. So, or you got an hour out sort of thing. But the police are sort of like telling us to move on as soon as we sort of like just stopped the other day. So I was quite strict on it down this way. But I heard that London's quite easier.
I was yesterday outside Buckingham Palace for the fly past, and the streets were deserted. But as Her Majesty said, they were full of love. I think that was the answer. But it's quite extraordinary. I think if you're allowed to exercise, then that's fine as long as you're keeping your social distancing.
Yeah.
But you're saying it's a bit tougher around your way.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the other day. They're like in the park opposite me where I live. There was 7 policemen just walking around and telling everyone to move on, sort of thing. Wasn't letting them. You know, if you was exercising, that's fine. But if you're just walking around and want to sit on the bench, they told us to move on.
But walking's okay. I mean, sitting on the bench might stop them.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they sort of like. Yeah, it was quite strict if you just sat down, but if you was exercising, as long as you're with somebody you live with, that's fine.
Okay, that's very good. So,
That's
what have you
yeah.
been doing to keep yourself busy in this time?
We worked on a film with Steve Bond. That was based on 3 different film directors, 2 in America and 1 in the UK, me. And it's all about invasions and coronavirus attacking, but a different type of coronavirus sort of thing.
All
Yeah.
right, so quite topical. So tell me a bit about
zombie
yourself then. If you say you're working on a film, what are you doing on a film?
I'm a film director, action director, stuntman, writer. I've been working on one of my films called Blind Date. So
Perfect. Good opportunity. Like, tell us about Blind Date.
Blind Date is based on a dating app where you don't know who you're going to meet, and there's 2 girls. They go out on a date and then they disappear, and then 2 more girls come along and they go out on a date and they catch the guys trying to spike their drinks. So then the girls switch the drinks. It's a bit of a comedy, human trafficking film, action packed. Most way
You don't
through
normally
it,
get
so
those words in the
it's
same
be
sentence.
good
But
fun once we get.
comedy, human trafficking in the same sentence don't normally go, Adam.
No, they don't. But this one, the girls actually switch the drinks around on the guys, and then beat the guys up, and then the 2 guys actually wake up in bed together.
The 2 guys do.
Yes, because they've been drugged instead of the girls have.
I
So the
see.
girls
Okay.
strip them off and put them in bed together, and then they don't know what's happened. There's comedy, a bit of comedy there as well. And the
So
girls
how are you
like,
coping with production then in lockdown? Because even Hollywood are saying that they can't do anything. How does Adam manage in these sort of strange times?
what we're working or just
Yeah,
doing
I mean, in terms
stuff
of
or what?
progressing the film, because obviously at the moment everything's on
Well,
lockdown.
I've been tweaking it sort of thing. So I've been writing it and updating more on the script, so making the script better. I've got some good advice from a friend of mine, sort of like how to, change some bits or add some more bits into it, bring the characters out a bit more. So I had some good advice from somebody who's I'm going to team up with and help me hopefully make the film as well.
Right.
So, yeah.
I suppose things like the writing and the preparation of the filming is obviously can be done during these times. But filming itself, when were you intending to start filming?
Yeah. So, this is the problem we've got at the moment, because we was going to film the version what we had, and then I spoke to somebody else who said, right, do this to it, and so it's all changed this year. So now we're sitting around waiting to see what happens with this lockdown, and I can't see much happening until next year now.
Yeah, and so certainly Hollywood have said something similar, and the film festival is going virtual and things like that. Which brings us perfectly to today's date, and so on and so forth. Because it's very difficult not only to do filming,
Yes.
but to do dating. And you've come on here. Tell us about some of your experiences with dating.
Well, normally it's through people, like you go on dates with people you meet through the fashion industry or the film industry. I've looked at some of the dating apps to get research on it, and for my film, but that was about as far as it went. Sort of thing was research on it, but sort of there was one person I dated from Facebook, and that was a nightmare sort of thing. So that was
Why was
about
it a
three,
nightmare?
4 years
What
ago,
happened?
so I won't do that again.
What happened with the person you dated from Facebook?
Yes, it was. Yeah. Yeah, it was
Well,
somebody I sort of was talking to through Facebook, sort of thing. I met him through that, and yeah, it just didn't work, and it was more of a nightmare than what it was worth, sort of thing. So,
with the particular aspects, tell me about some of the nightmare.
um, this one told quite a few lies to me, sort of thing. Like it said they had 2 kids, and they ended up having like 4 kids, and then then I found out that they was living with their ex-partner and things like this. Yeah, so it was like lots of little lies, sort of thing. Sort of which you end up don't know if you can trust them or not, sort of thing. So
Well,
yeah,
it's always very difficult when you're doing things remotely, isn't it? Because people's Facebook profile is very different to reality. I think when you have Facebook friends and people get so obsessed with likes and loves and shares and everything else, and the reality is they're not real friends. I've got what
no,
5,000. I think we're at the maximum now, and I probably only know a handful of them, if we're honest about it. So it's very difficult when people live their lives in the public eye, because what they're doing, they're trying to show the best bit of themselves, aren't they? It's always going off on holidays or
yeah.
doing this or being wonderful with this person. And obviously, when it's cut down now to just being locked down at home, it's a very different experience. How are you finding that?
Well, I've found it a bit hard because it was sort of like you all know that I lost my mum in December. So where
So,
I, to be honest, I didn't give myself much time to grieve because I took on 2 films straight after my mum died, which we completed them. So that kept me really busy because there was 2 films filming at the same time. I started doing personal training in a gym, so I kept myself really busy. So I didn't give myself much time to grieve, sort of thing. And then this lockdown's happened, and it's sort of brought on a lot of more emotions, sort of thing, sort of more grieving, sort of thing. I think because of being living on your own as well, and sort of like not going out much. It's gives you too much time to think,
and that,
as you
that
know.
is the difficulty, isn't it? Because there's a lot of loneliness out there where people
Yeah,
basically don't have a chance to firstly to grieve, and there's the shock of that sort of side. And obviously at the current time when people are
yeah,
losing loved ones, they don't have, not only do they not have a chance to grieve, they don't have a chance to say goodbye. And that must
no,
be
no.
particularly difficult.
Yeah, like I spent the last 14 days by her side and didn't leave and probably didn't sleep either, sort of thing, for 14 days. So that didn't help. So then it sort of put you into a state where you're not sleeping properly at night because you've gone without sleep for like 2 weeks. Um, so that's quite a hard thing as well, sort of thing, because then you've got to try and get your body back into a routine of wanting to sleep.
And
So
how,
yeah,
how did
so
you
like
cope
yeah,
with
it
that?
was.
How did you manage to get
I
yourself
struggled. I
into?
really. Well, even now I'm still struggling to sleep. Sort of like sort of like to even have like 4 or 5 hours sleep is hard. You know, so you do struggle. Yeah, yeah.
And did your
I've
mother
tried sort of like doing.
did your mother have a chance to see some of your work? You'd say you're an actor and a producer as well, and a stuntman,
Yeah,
you mentioned.
she stunt work she saw because I've been doing it since I was 17. So she saw that over the years. So my mum and
What
dad
sort of
was,
things have you been involved
my
with
dad
on
was a
the
big
stunt
fan.
side?
Fan.
What have you been involved with on the stunt
Well, they saw bits. Well, I worked on Saving Private Ryan, Band of Brothers, Dragons Forever, um, uh, Gulliver's Travels, Warhorse. So some
They're
quite
nothing
big
we've heard
films.
of. These are
Hollywood.
massive films, Adam. These are massive. So when you get engaged on a film, talk me through it. What do you do?
Yeah.
You're doubling for some of the actors. You do the more dangerous scenes. Give me an example of some of the films and how you would get employed, if you like, and what your day would look like.
Depends on what I'm doing. If I'm a stuntman, then I'd probably get employed by the stunt coordinator, or even, if I'm just a stuntman, it's normally employed by the stunt coordinator or even an action director. Where nowadays I've gone more into action directing, so I get employed by the producers. A lot of the films I do now is a lot of big Bollywood films. Most of the Bollywood films I do, and Tamil films as well. So that's Tollywood, and Nigerian films I do, and it's normally the producers
Nigerian
which
films are
employ
Nollywood,
me
aren't
now.
they? Nollywood, they're called Nigerian films.
Yeah, Nollywood. Yes, I've done 2 Nollywood films now. I won a Nollywood award last year for my first film I did. As best actor and stuntman. So it's, that was a
Congratulations. And
nice
what's been the
achievement to
most
get, sort of thing,
dangerous
because
stunt you've
the
done?
award is.
What's been the most dangerous stunt you've done, Adam?
Say again.
What's been the most dangerous stunt you've done?
I've probably on fire. Probably on fire. I think when I set myself on fire is probably the most dangerous stunt there is. So, like, head on fire was probably the most dangerous, because you have to hold your breath, and you can't breathe. You have to know where you're going to go to, and that.
And how do people get
You have to
involved? How do people get involved in stunt work if they want to get involved?
Well, I would find, like these days, find a good stunt coordinator to try and work with, or see if they take you on as an apprentice, sort of thing. There is a stunt, equity stunt. Well, it was equity, and that's a British stunt register, which you have to have 6 different qualifications, and then you send it in once you've done your 6 qualifications, and then they assess it and see if you're good enough to be part of that register, sort of thing. Okay. So that's what they do. But if you're good at sports, like something.
It sounds an amazing life, Adam, which very, very good. So, but you've yet to find that special person to share it with. So who would be your ideal date?
I don't know, because it's awkward because of what I do, and they've got to accept what I do as well.
So patient,
and that's the hardest thing, is to patient, and somebody who will, you need somebody who will support you in, not in financial way, but in support, in being there for you, and being a good friend as well. So, but it's hard because of what I do, and I know that anybody who is with me, they're going to be worried of what I do. Every time I go and do a stunt job, they'll be worried and sort of panicky probably about it, whether I sort of come back. But yeah,
it's quite. And just to finish with, then, Adam, thank you very much for all that. Just to finish with, if you were to describe yourself in 3 words, what would those 3 words be?
Wow, 3 words.
Wow, wow's a good one.
Yeah. Wow, yeah. Probably Joker, action, and I'll let you say a 3rd one for me, as you know me so well.
Wow, that gives you jaw. So you can be Joker action, and you can be jaw dropping with Joker action and wow. Adam, thank you very much for joining us. If you'd like to go on a virtual date with Adam, good to see you. If you'd like to go on a virtual date with Adam, drop a note to us here at LOL at octopustv.com, and we'll set it up for you. But for now, Adam, thank you very much for joining us. Take care.
Thank you, sir. And speak to you soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye. There you go. Well, that was Adam, the stuntman. Jaw, how extraordinary. If you do want to go on a date with Adam, as I say, drop me a line at lol@octopustv.com and put your comments in the space underneath this video as well. And don't forget, do subscribe and join me next time, Andrew Eborn, for lots more singletons looking for love. Take care, be good. I'll see you then.